Hello and good evening from Benilde St. Margaret's. I'm Bruce Over along with Dick Crandall. Tonight, it's the Section 5-4A final game between the Benilde St. Margaret Red Knights and the Wolfpack from St. Paul Academy and Blake and Minnehaha Academy. So it's SMB against Benilde St. Margaret's. Dick, pleasure to have you with me.
Thanks, Bruce. Really looking forward to this game tonight between two 9-0 teams.
Right, it's not very often that both teams get to this game undefeated, and they have, and a lot of really good players that we're going to see tonight. When you look at the SMB side of the ball, you're going to see Jalen Suggs, who's not only one of the top basketball players in the country, but very good Division I football player. Caden Johnson is the #1 football recruit in the state of Minnesota. You have Harry Lockett Jr., the #4 ranked football recruit in the state of Minnesota. Number 25, Trevon Howard. He's one of the top 10 recruits in the state of Minnesota. So they've really put a pretty good team together here that Benilde will be facing. And
absolutely, it should be a lot of fun watching them all perform tonight.
And you know, the Red Knights, Nick Peterson's done a great job at quarterback this season. He'll be starting for the Red Knights. He's completed 44 of 76 passes, 58% completion percentage, and 8 touchdowns, only 1 interception. So, and then rushing the ball, we'll get a good dose of probably Camden Royal tonight. Carried the ball 73 times, 791 yards, but a 10.3 yards per carry average.
Yeah, that's very good.
One of the things we look at is how do these teams stack up, and it's hard to tell because they haven't really played any of the same opponents throughout the season, but SMB has outscored their opponents 316 to 47 in the regular season. The Red Knights 279 to 79. So both teams have really been dominant throughout the season. So
it'll be interesting to see how Benilde's defense matches up, obviously, with SMB with those athletes that they have.
So Benilde, the #1 seed in the 5-4A section bracket, they got a bye in the first round. Played Academy of Holy Angels in the second game, and that was a game they won 50 to 16. And for SMB, they were the #2 seed. They are the #2 seed. They had a bye in the first round, and then ended up in the second game beating Mound Westonka 35 to 14. In that game, Jalen Suggs had an amazing game against Mound Westonka. 130 yards passing, 2 touchdowns throwing the ball, 199 yards rushing, and 2 touchdowns running the football. So very versatile player.
He's not afraid to take it and run it if he doesn't see what he likes downfield.
So Benilde will kick off to start the game. Louis Hyde will be the kicker. Looks like Suggs. Suggs or Lockett Jr. Looks like Suggs back. And the kick by Louis goes out of bounds.
I'm sure Benilde wanted to hit that dead area, there by the numbers and not get it quite so close to the sideline there.
Not a lot of wind in this tonight. We've seen a lot of wind in some of the previous couple games. There's the starting lineups. I mean, actually, Jalen Suggs will be the quarterback in this game. So.
So because the kick went out of bounds, SMB will get good field position at the 35-yard line to start tonight.
Move it over to the right hash. Terry Lockett Jr.'s had a great season. They run trips to the near side. Savion Robinson, the lone receiver on the far side, coming in motion, number 19, Red. And Red will be the running back aside Suggs.
Yeah, run a little zone play maybe. Oh boy.
Bad snap.
But he
Suggs
picks it up.
is able to pick up the football, but nowhere to go, and he's pulled down by the defense.
That was great pressure there by Benilde after the ball got away from the quarterback.
And George Wolf, you see, is fired up.
Nice play.
But take a look at this again, just a bad snap, and watch Wolf. He gets in there in a hurry. And Wolf, the leading tackler for the Red Knights. Not the way you want to start if you're the visiting team.
No, 2nd and 27 now.
Again, have trips to the near side. Suggs back to pass, looks. Now he's going to try and take off. And he had a second effort that time, but still pulled down for no gain.
Suggs taken out for no gain on the play. 3rd and 27.
So you can see great containment there and good defensive play that time by number 52, Nick Marinero. We're going to call Nick's name quite a bit. Marinero's had a great season for the Red Knights.
He's a really good athlete for them. So they have quads out there, we call them.
Suggs back to pass. He has time, steps up into the pocket. Now he gets some pressure. Suggs tries to roll to the far side now. Looks downfield, throws, has a player open. It's complete, and just short of the first down.
He looks about a yard short.
Savion Robinson, and it was a great tackle at the end of that play, preventing the first down. Now it would be an interesting decision for SMB.
Yeah, absolutely. Ball's at about
they're
the
40, go for it
44, and they're no hesitation. They're going to get right up there and go for the first down here.
Well, you notice Suggs will go under center this time, so probably get a quarterback sneak.
Yeah, there's only 3 linemen there for Benilde, so he's just going to squeeze off one side.
He does, and it's going to be close. I don't know.
Looks like he got the push that he needed where the referee's standing.
Suggs with, you can see he's got great size, but he seems to be limping a little bit over on the sidelines.
He's had to do a lot of change of direction so far this game.
This is a big play so far in this drive. You can see Suggs did a great job to reverse and get rid of that football and right on target.
Very athletic. Gave his receiver time to get open.
Ball at the 45-yard line, first down 10. Man in motion to the near side. Suggs looks like he's just going to keep the football, and he is brought down on a nice defensive play that time by number 59, DJ McCrae.
Very nice play. They just strung him out.
Yeah, and you can see there's a lot of containment on Suggs. They know that's, if they can stop Suggs, that's probably their game plan. They've done a great job so far.
Absolutely, they need to keep him in the pocket. That's what they're doing so far, except for the big game.
Right, so now it's second down and 14 yards to go for SMB, the Wolfpack. We haven't seen Red run the football yet. Oh, we see some false start that time.
It's a little cat and mouse game going on right now, Bruce, where you could see that they had their tight end on the right side just off tackle, and then he motioned across to the left. And they're just seeing how Benilde is going to rotate to that and who they're going to bring down to help with the run.
And what we're seeing right now, Dick, is that SMB really hasn't gotten themselves into a running situation because and now it's going to bring up a second down 19. And so they've been pinned back a couple of times. We saw the sack earlier, and they were down to a second or third and 27. They were able to get the first down. Now it's second down 19.
Right. And it looks like he's
Play
going
action
over the middle. He's got a man.
Got a player, and that was almost a
hang on.
great attempted catch that time by number 3, Terry Lockett Jr. You can see most players would not have had an opportunity to bring that ball in, and Terry Lockett Jr. almost did, and that's the kind of receiver he is. Watch him get his arm out there, almost a one-handed.
Yeah, ball just hit the ground there. But yeah, he almost made a spectacular catch.
So now 3rd down, 19. 7:44 left to go here in the first quarter. First possession of the game for SMB. Benilde has yet to get the football. Play action. He's going to throw long. He's got a player down the far sideline, and it is caught.
What a catch. There at about the 10-yard line.
Looks like Ty Lockett, number 2.
Suggs deep pass complete to number 2 Lockett.
That's Ty Lockett.
First
You
down,
see he had a step on the defender and a great catch.
And the ball was right on the money, Bruce. That you like to see the deep ball being thrown like that.
Yeah, there's Malik Robertson defending on the play, but again, a step and a great throw by Suggs again, and you see they converted 2 3rd and longs, and
absolutely, they don't seem to be afraid of that long distance.
good look at Suggs. He's a quick throw to the
back shoulder
shoulder.
fade. Back shoulder fade right there at the end zone.
And it's incomplete,
Stepped
out of bounds.
Suggs pass incomplete.
Terry Lockett Jr. thinking he should have had that one. I want to see this one again. Paul, if we get a chance, let's do a replay on this.
They said he was juggling the ball, Bruce. Otherwise, it would have been a catch.
What a great throw, and you can just see that these players, and there may have been a little movement of the ball.
Yeah, that's what the referee signaled. I saw him making that motion. Because he definitely had his foot in.
Right.
Oh,
that's
boy,
so hard to.
I didn't see it from that angle.
Right, and you have to figure the referee on the far side was
Yep.
right there to see that, but
Absolutely.
hard to see anything different on the replay. SMB looking to keep throwing the football, and now they give it to Red. He gets
outside.
he has the corner, and Red gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, they broke contain that time. That was a very nice play.
11-yard rushing touchdown.
Well, that was set up by throwing the ball a number of times, and this time they just hand off, and Sanjay Red with the touchdown.
Their tight end, Caden Johnson, made a great reach block on the contain man there of Benilde to allow the runner to get outside there.
So Theo Crosby to attempt the extra point. It is up, and it is good. Theo Crosby
Crosby's extra
is
point
having
is
a great
good.
season, 25 of 27 coming into the game.
Wolfpack lead 7, the Red Knights 0.
Well, that was a very nice drive that had a lot of, they picked up chunks of yardage there on that drive. Got themselves into some 2nd and 3rd and longs, and were able to get out of it with a little scrambling and, some nice passes.
And if you're the Red Knights, you have to be very disappointed because you were able to contain most of the play, just a couple big plays, and that's all it takes sometimes in this game. So.
Well, that's what you can see with Jalen Suggs. He is dangerous. He has got quick feet and very agile. And a very strong arm, as he showed in that pass.
Yeah, it's a shame that you probably won't see him beyond his high school years on the football field, just because he's such an amazing basketball player, rated number 6 in the country for as a junior in the junior class. So
yeah, he's quite an athlete.
kick bobbled at the 5-yard line. Looks like Stanifer, and he goes down at the 11-yard line.
That was a nice tackle there by SMB. He drops the ball initially here on the replay,
Stanifer returns the kick to the 14-yard
which
line.
allows SMB to get down in their wave and make a play.
So now the Red Knights will start on offense. It'll be Nick Peterson. See who they have come out at running back. Camden Royal's been the workhorse throughout the season. 73 carries, 791 yards, 10.3 attempts, 10 touchdowns, 2 fumbles. They have Petty in the backfield. Petty gets the ball.
I think they just were going to run a little power play off the tight end side.
Petty run of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
And the give again to Petty off the right side of the line.
Got a couple maybe.
Yeah, good job defensively that time. Tommy Stolpstead in on the tackle for SMB.
Petty run of 4 up the middle. 3rd and 5.
So that brings up a 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Ration Woodford to the near side. Back to pass. Peterson throws over the middle, incomplete.
Looked like it was tipped.
Yeah, tipped by number 10, I think, Tommy Stolpstead.
Peterson's pass incomplete, intended for number 23, Marinero. Brings up 4th and 6.
Pass was intended for Marinero.
Yeah.
You're right, Dick. It was tipped earlier on.
Yeah. It's a nice play by SMB there. Now we've got Benil backed up and got the punt here from just in front of his goal line.
So Louis Hyde does the punting and Suggs does the returning.
A little bit of a snap to the right there, but he made a nice catch.
And the ball goes out of bounds, and SMB is going to get good field position again.
It looks like that hurried his kick a little bit. It looked like the snap was just a little bit off.
It was Terry Lockett Jr. that was back to receive the punt, and that one went out of bounds, so no return on the play. And SMB will have the ball in Red Knight territory with 5:33 left in the first quarter. Caden Johnson, the tight end, comes in late here.
He is
Judah Thomas out as a wide receiver on the far side. Back to pass Suggs. He's going to loft it. He has a player open and over the shoulder catch and a touchdown. Terry Lockett Jr.
Yeah, he ran right by him.
Boy, another great throw by Suggs and a great catch.
And a late face mask there and after he'd already scored.
Penalty marker down on the play.
That's what it looks like.
So one play, 47-yard.
They saw something there that they liked. Nice catch. Concentration there. He bobbled it just a hair. And oh, yeah. Grabbed his face mask there, Bruce.
Micah Cade.
As he got him out of bounds.
So 47-yard play. Referees trying to figure this one out.
Yeah, SMB definitely has some speed on the outside. And with the way Suggs throws the ball, that could be a big night for those guys.
Yeah, in high school you see so many teams that are a run-first type of team, and you can see that this SMB team is definitely willing to put the ball up in the air, and good conditions tonight, really, without a heavy wind to be able to throw the football. And Offsetting penalty on sportsmanlike conduct too. So
sure. So the two offset each other, and now they'll just kick the extra point. Yeah, the conditions are great here for both teams tonight.
Feels a little colder in the press box than maybe out on the field right now.
Yeah, it's a lot easier running around, Bruce, than standing here, right?
Theo Crosby sends it across the street. Extra point is good.
The receiver just got off the line of scrimmage there on that touchdown pass and was able to run right by the corner.
Take a look at this again. You see how fast Suggs got rid of that football.
And see how the
great
ball,
adjustment.
You see how the ball was thrown beautifully though to the outside, away from the defender. Defender's in the inside. He makes that touch pass to the outside so he can fade out to the ball. Makes a great catch.
Oh, you can see.
And that's what the unsportsmanlike was.
Right.
Sure.
Took a bow.
Yeah.
Well, the Red Knights fans a little stunned here. They're still plenty of time left. We're only 7 minutes in here, so 5:24 left to go here in the first quarter. But the Red Knights trail 14-0.
Yep, I'm sure they're going to go back and talk about what they want to do defensively. In the pregame, he was kicking it into the end zone, about a yard in. So see.
Good hole.
It's got a hole.
Big hit right at the 40-yard line. Big collision.
Very nice return, though. They did their job there.
Yeah, Standifer with a nice return. He gets it out to the 40-yard line.
First and 10, Red Knights.
Milt did a great job of picking up their guy and opening up that hole right down the middle here. Maybe that'll give them some momentum here down 14-0.
Good look at Peterson. Let's see, hands off. No gain. Number 29, Isaiah Smith.
SMB is really getting to the football.
Typically, talk to the try to get the lineups from Hanks and he had Camden Royal in the lineup, but I don't think Camden's playing tonight, so not sure what the extent of that is, but their leading rusher is out of the game. That could have a big factor here for the Red Knights. Peterson has time to throw, goes back, throws over the middle, and incomplete, almost intercepted. The ball was tipped, and then almost intercepted. That was Smith, the intended receiver.
Just a little thing, but Peterson is a left-handed quarterback, and they faked that time, and he rolled back out to his right, so he had to throw kind of back across his body to make that play.
Right.
And a lot of times you don't get quite enough height on that, and that's maybe why that ball was tipped a little bit. It was a good play by SMB's defense.
Right now brings up a 3rd down 12. So the Red Knights need a big 3rd down play here. We've seen a couple big 3rd down plays for SMB.
Oh, little drop down draw.
They hand off in that Smith, and you can see how fast the linebackers are here for SMB, because it looked like Smith would have had more on that, but he got just stood up straight on the far side there.
Very nice tackling as well. Yeah,
Smith gain of 8 on the play. 4th and 4.
So it looks like they're setting up to punt here.
Yeah, that may have been Trevon Howard, and Trevon Howard is just, he's an amazing football player, and I think when you're running towards Trevon Howard, it's going to be pretty hard to get by him. So another punt.
Good punt. Down inside the 15. Just missed a tackle. Well, looks like they got him.
Gain of about 5 on the return. Good job. Terry Lockett Jr. was the return man on that play. Wolf in on the tackle.
So now they've got him backed up to the 23.
Return from us to the 23-yard line. First and 10, Wolfpack.
We'll look to see if Benilde makes any changes in the secondary to maybe help out their corner a little bit.
And Dick, you've had an opportunity to coach a lot of defenses from like St. Thomas to even coaching the Benilde defense team when they were a state tournament team. What
tournament champions, Bruce?
Champion
in
that's
2016.
Correct. That's correct. And so what kind of adjustments can you make in this situation?
Well, you got to play someone, maybe bracket them a little bit. Someone has to play a little deeper over the top and get one of the outside linebackers to drive hard to the outside, on a zone type look.
Do you
play
double,
a little over under?
Double team?
Not so much that, but a little bracketing basically, so you got the underneath covered by someone, and then you've got that outside deep ball covered.
So Sanjay Red gets the carry for the Wolfpack, and good defense by the Red Knights. Loss of yards. I don't think we've seen SMB with second down in anything less than 10 yards. They like to be challenged with these long.
But Benilde does a really good job on first down with him and getting him into long yardage. So.
I think now they just have to be able to put a little pressure on Suggs and see if they can contain him from spinning and moving. Quick throw by Suggs to the near side, incomplete. That intended for Lockett. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down 12. So the Red Knights can hold here. They should have good field position.
Yep, it was well defended. And they have a lot of speed on that SMB team as well with their skill positions.
Terry Lockett now comes into the game at the wide receiver position. He was not in on the last set. And he is going to line up on the far side.
So
read option. Here's Suggs back to pass. He has time to throw. Throws in the direction of Lockett. It's complete and a 1st down.
They played a little cover 2 that time to try to give him a little help over the top so they could take away the deep pass. And that's the pass that's susceptible in the 2 deep is that corner route,
Right. That was number 9, Savion Robinson with the nice catch.
Very well executed.
Brooks Carver comes into the game as a wide receiver. Now Lockett Jr. lines up here on the near sideline. Single coverage. And they're going to throw for Lockett and almost intercepted.
Throw was a little high, and
Micah Cade
like a little behind him perhaps. Well defended.
And Dick, we saw one-on-one coverage, and you knew that Suggs was going to go that way. It's just, but that was a play where he tried to go a little bit more towards the middle of the field instead of having him.
Yeah, I think what you'll see on that play next time, Bruce, is he ran that more towards the post. I think he's going to bring that across, more of a dig type route, what they call. So he'll flatten out and go down the line more, and that gets separation from the D-back. So that type of play would work as well.
And again, single coverage. Suggs, he's going to run the football, and he is taken down short of the 1st down, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Third down, sorry.
Nice tackle there by Benilde.
Suggs run up the middle for 2 on the play. Tackle made by number 1, Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf, their leading tackler, I think you said earlier.
Right, right.
Yeah, he made a nice play there. Came in, got low, used his shoulder. That time they tried to wall that dig route that I was just telling you about
Right.
off that time with a linebacker, so he came underneath it. So when he came inside, he had coverage right away. So that's why Suggs pulled it down and ran.
So they run trips to the far side. Oh,
nice
Suggs
play.
was brought down before he could go anywhere.
Looks like they brought someone extra that time. Yep. Little blitz.
One thing you have to wonder is, does the Minnehaha Academy basketball coach come out and watch these games? He has to get pretty nervous when you got your guy taking hits like that.
Yeah, for sure. But that cross training is so valuable for these kids.
So Theo Crosby will do the punting as well.
Oh, he fell. He fell when he punted it. Bad roll.
That's a great break for the Red Knights. There's Wolf. He has the football at the 25-yard line, and the Red Knights get one of the breaks that they needed.
That was very opportunistic for Benilde there. The punter slipped as he went
Right.
to kick the ball, and
So watch the footing here.
just went down. And he just kicked a line drive, and Wolf, smart, sees it, picks it up, and was his knee down there, Bruce? I don't know. But he made a great play and a nice run after he was hit there. Very, very nice run after the contact that he got.
So the Red Knights now with great field position at the 26-yard line. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. 14-0 the score, and we get a stoppage. And we have a timeout for SMB. And the fans have something to cheer about here.
Yeah, they've really got everybody to life here now, to the Benilde side.
You know, something like that can be what you need to ignite your team.
Yeah, when things sometimes aren't going your way right away, you know, if you can weather that storm and then have something good happen, it really does energize you.
You know, and the Red Knights defense has made some, you know, really good plays in this first quarter. Again, they've just given up some big plays as well.
Absolutely.
You just joined us. SMB scoring on a 10-yard run. Sanjay Rod. Then also Suggs, a 47-yard pass to Terry Lockett Jr. 14-0 the score. Red Knights with the football. And they give to Petty.
Nothing there.
Petty is brought down by number 56, Chase Carter. Chase Carter, the son of the former Gopher basketball player Randy Carter. Chase also a great basketball player, and he is getting Division I offers.
Understandable. Very good athletes.
Marinero in the backfield. Rash lines up to the near side. Back to pass. They look to Rash.
And
Rash has it.
stop route.
Yep, at the 20-yard line.
Just short of the first down, looks like.
Peterson's pass complete to number 9, Rash.
So Dylan Rash with his first catch of the game.
14, Red Knights 0.
That ends the first quarter, Bruce.
Yeah, you know, SMB taking a 14-0 lead here in the first quarter, but the Red Knights are starting to rally back. We'll see what happens. We'll be back with the second quarter here in just a minute.
Sometimes there's no do-over. Some things you can't rewind. That's when an extra safety step could mean the difference between a close call and a call to 911. Simple steps save lives. Learn more at poolsafely.gov.
We're back here, 14-0 the SMB leading the St. Margaret Red Knights and the Red Knights with the football in great field position here. It is 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Peterson back to pass, has pressure, comes to the near side, is able to throw the football, and it is complete.
Caught. Looks like at the 2.
Pass complete to Rash at the 2-yard line.
Dylan Rash with a great catch on a low throw, and what a great job by Peterson to get rid of this football. He was chased, and again, this is a tough throw for him to make.
Yeah, and he gets hit after he throws.
Again, you have to go across your body with the defender right there, and he just got rid of that. And there's a touchdown for the Red Knights with Marinero getting a 2-yard run.
That was a big play there for him to get down to the 2, and then a really nice run here into the end zone. Just Benilde got a nice push.
So the Red Knights back in this game. They trail 14-6. Here's a Hyde will attempt the extra point, and he is 35 for 35 this season. Dylan Rash will do the holding. And that kick is up at plenty of distance. It's good.
Hyde's extra point is good after that 2-yard rushing touchdown by Marinero. The score now at 14, Red Knights 7.
We have a ball game here.
The kicker?
Louis Hyde.
Bad punt is what got him going there, Bruce.
Right, and the Red Knights are able to capitalize and again gain some momentum from that as well. And now they're, after trailing 14-0, it's a 7-point game and anything can happen. "21 points put up here in just a quarter of play.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where he kicks this ball. Been trying to kick it outside the numbers.
These are two really good defensive teams, so points are usually harder to come by, but both these teams have such great offenses too, so that offsets it. High kick is going to bounce into the end zone.
To the end zone, yep. Right down the numbers, out.
Nice kick goes into the end zone for a touchback.
And SMB uses the one receiver deep. So that's why they're trying to kick away from him toward the outside.
And that player is usually Suggs or Lockett Jr.
Yeah.
Two guys with a lot of speed and size.
This will be an interesting set of downs here for SMB and Benilde.
Lockett Jr. will line up to the near side. Sanjay Red in the backfield along with Suggs. Read option. And get a encroachment is going to be called against the Red Knights.
Yep, little motion. And
well, you've seen that a couple of times. Again, you can just sort of see the cadence that Suggs is really trying to draw the team off sides, and that time he was successful.
1st and 5.
First and 5. Suggs rolls. He's looking to run with the football, and he is pulled down on a great defensive play.
Suggs taken out of the backfield by number 23, Marinero.
That's Marinero. Saw him running the football in for the touchdown, and this time makes a great defensive play.
2nd and 11.
Tight end wasn't able to block him there. Came right off it and made a nice play. The inside out.
Well, and Suggs had 199 yards rushing in the last game, and he has been unable to have any opportunity to run, and that's credit to the defense. They've really done a great job containing Jalen Suggs. Play action, quick throw across. It's incomplete. The ball was dropped.
Yep, so it's going to be 3rd and long then, Bruce. 3rd and 11.
We've seen some good defense by Micah Cade. Again, it's a good throw, but actually may have taken his eyes off the football as Cade was coming in to defend on the play. 3rd down, 11 yards to go. We've seen some big plays for SMB on 3rd and long. This is, you can say, a big defensive stance for the Red Knights, as the momentum is starting to turn a little bit in the Red Knights' favor. Blitz. And Suggs, nothing he could do. A great job by Marinero as he came in quickly.
Yep. Just got rid of it quick.
They had a couple players blitzing. It was contained in the middle, but Marinero, coming from the outside, was able to get in on Suggs, take him down, and it's now 4th down, 11 yards to go.
And what they like to do there is they bring in an inside linebacker and then an outside linebacker on the blitz to put that pressure on him.
So Crosby will punt. We have Standifer and Rash to receive the punt. So they put 2 guys back, both standing at around the 46-yard line. Plenty of time. Crosby angles it, and a fair catch by Rash right at the midfield mark.
Yeah, Benil has great field position here to start this drive here with 10:30 to go in the second quarter.
Right at midfield. 1st and 10, Red Knights.
Well, great job by the defense to make some changes. And again, I think we've seen a little more attempting to run the football for Suggs, and they may have to go back to that Terry Lockett play.
And Benil was sending more people a few more times now, blitzing a little more often.
Peterson,
Screen
pass to the near side.
And get some yards.
Peterson pass completes to number 28, Royal.
There's Camden.
Taken out of bounds by number 21, Avila Tobolo.
Looks like a 1st down there.
Yeah, so Camden Royal in the football game right now. He's, you mentioned, averages, has a great average running the football. Camden Royal with the ball, and he is going to be stacked up after a gain of about 4. Camden with 791 rushing yards on the season, 10 touchdowns, 131 yards per game for Camden Royal.
That's pretty good, huh? I would say.
Peterson, quick pass over the middle, it's complete. That's Dylan Rash again. And Rash with a 1st down at the 25-yard line. Just a nice quick cut inside.
Their linebacker that has to help underneath there was pretty far away to get there, so he found the seam there. And quick pass.
And they give Camden Royal trying to get through on the left side of the line, and has a few yards, and then is stacked up by the defense in on the play was Michael Hall, number 28.
2nd and 6.
Red Knights bring Petty in the backfield. Woodford, receiver to the near side. And the give is to Petty. Petty with a nice hole, backs his way in down to the 13-yard line, and it's going to be another first down for the Red Knights.
Petty up the
Yeah,
middle
they
of the
pulled
play.
both linemen there. Came, kicked out, ran up,
That's
right up
First
inside.
down.
Very nice play.
Official timeout.
Looks like number 8 for SMB.
Yeah, that's Deontay Thomas. See him limping on the sideline,
Yeah.
towards the sideline.
Right.
Woodford and Rash will line up on the far side. And they give to Petty. Petty into the secondary.
Touchdown.
Petty is into the end zone for a touchdown. 19-yard run for Petty. We have a ball game here. We're tied up if we get the extra point. Good blocking by the middle of the line. And Petty does a great job.
Pulled again and just came right under him. And right up the middle. They found something that they liked there.
And the kick by Hyde is good.
Hyde's extra
very
point.
Stays
nicely.
perfect. Yep.
Executed.
That 14-yard rushing touchdown by Petty. The score now, the Wolfpack 14, Red Knights 14.
So the Red Knights trailed 14-0, have scored 14 straight points, so we're tied up, and the crowd is loving it now here on a cool evening for football. Temperature at game time close to 40 degrees.
Now this sets up for quite a great second half of this quarter here with 8:27 to go. Both teams.
Then the game stacked up really on paper to be a really good football game, and so far that's what we've seen. Seen SMB with a couple big plays early on, and now the Red Knights with some big, taking advantage of that punt when the punter tripped and gaining some momentum and then being able to capitalize on offense. That's
Absolutely. Not getting down when you're down 14-0. So now it's SMB. See how they respond.
Hyde set to kick for the Red Knights. Lock it back to receive.
see if he kicks it to the right where there's Terry Lockett Jr. lining up at the 5-yard line. And so they kick away, and the up man's going to get it at the 10, to the 20, and a big hit at the 23-yard line.
Howard with the return. Push out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Wolfpack.
That was Trevon Howard.
And he got what he could. Took it upfield. Got some positive yards.
So they mark it at the 24-yard line. Still 8:22 to go in the first half. Thomas and Robinson line up to the near side.
Got a lot of room up top with that wide receiver. Yep,
Quick
he's
pass
going.
to the far side. It's complete.
Oh boy.
Terry Lockett is on his feet, makes a great move, Gets outside the 40-yard line down to the 43-yard line. And that's a player you don't want to, the yards after a catch from a player like that are pretty big and good balance. That was a great move on Wolf.
Yeah, he's got really good feet, good quicks. But he had a lot of room out there to operate that time. They were playing off him.
It's a good first down play. Suggs back to pass. Has time to throw. Throws, it's complete. Number 84, Caden Johnson, the senior.
About 9, look like.
Suggs pass complete to number 84, Johnson for 9 yards.
Well, that's right, and that's a great first down play, because now you're second down, 2 yards to go. Have an opportunity to either throw or run the football here in this situation.
Right. That's when play action will work best for you too on these short yardages when you're ahead of the chains.
Terry Lockett Jr. lines up to the near side with Cade defending.
They just switch sides with their lineman because he must be a better puller.
There's a first down run. Sanjay Red.
Red running 5 on the play. Made by number 1, Wolf, and number 8, Dieterding.
Wolf and Dieterding in on the tackle.
Yeah, that was well blocked.
This time Ty Lockett to the near side. Quick pass
for
Lockett.
He gets it out quick, but he hit the ground, yeah.
Robertson defending on the play.
Yeah. Ball was just a little short.
For number 2, Lockett. 2nd and 10.
Haven't seen any screen passes so far, but haven't run the ball a lot, so.
They're starting to mix it up a little bit more than
right.
they did early on.
They're going to come with the blitz, Benilde. They brought a lot of guys and they called the right play.
Red gets outside. He steps out of bounds, and I think he should have the first down. Well, they're going to say he went out.
Just a couple yards short,
right.
looks like, huh? That was a very nice call because the blitz was coming off the edge there too and inside, and he just got right outside of it there.
Let's see if he had an opportunity to hang on to try and get that first down. He looked like he just stepped out when the defender was there, but tried to hurdle him, actually.
3rd and 2.
That was Jackson Lightshaw on the play. Suggs has not been able to get any yards rushing in this game. And they're going to hand it off.
Might be short.
It's going to be short, right. I think this is four down territory for SMB.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Bruce.
So 4th down and about a yard, right?
4th and 1.
Last time they did a quarterback sneak.
I think they were a little bit closer, so this is, and Suggs just got the first down on that last one.
Right.
We'll see if he goes under center. No, he's going to need to operate from that shotgun read option position.
Ooh, timeout, maybe? Yep. SMB takes a timeout.
That's their 2nd timeout of the game. So the Red Knights on the season, we mentioned 8-0 with wins, starting the season with a 21-7 win over Orono. And they beat De La Salle 59-7. At Chanhassen, they won 14-7. Bloomington Jefferson 48-21. They beat Academy of Holy Angels in a home game, the homecoming game, 37-14. Then they went on to beat Robbinsdale Cooper, an impressive 35-0 win at Cooper. Beat Park Center 42-6, and then finished the season with a 23-17 win over Waconia. Call that a successful season.
Very good season, yeah, definitely. So it's be interesting to see if they run their throw here. Maybe some type of pass option even.
Right, we may see Suggs, if he has an opportunity to roll, he can run with the football, he will, otherwise
well, he's got a fade pass down here if he wants.
Well, they're just going to hand it
He
off.
fumbled it.
And this is not going to be a first down. It's going to be Red Knights football. And they are fired up.
Yeah, they are. Looks like there was some exchange issue.
Yeah, Charlie Dieterding. Let's watch Charlie on this play. He is.
Oh, see, he didn't quite secure it right away, and that's what slowed him down, too.
And look at Charlie just stood him up.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice play.
The Red Knights keep the momentum going as they, with the big fourth down stop, and they have the football at their 37-yard line. Wolf comes running off onto the sidelines. Peterson hands off.
Oh, he's going to lose a yard here. Good penetration there by SMB.
Right, so nowhere for Smith to go on this one.
Smith lost a 3 on the play. 2nd and 13.
Yeah, really good job by Suggs.
Yeah, definitely. They've had a little more success up the middle. The inside pull and cutting off of that. It's been a little harder for him to get outside.
And I think SMB, talking to Chris Goodwin a little bit, he said, we're going to play some of our offensive players a little bit more on defense this game. We need to win. So,
ooh, batted down at the line there.
Peterson looking to throw the football that time. And
I think he wanted to throw that slant again that they ran earlier in the game.
3rd and 13.
Good job by the interior line, keeping their hands up and blocking the football. 3rd down, 13 yards to go.
Oh, got some height there. Very nice.
Marinero in the backfield. Peterson looks to the sidelines. Wolf in motion. Fake. Play action.
He's going down the sideline here, the wheel pass, but he isn't going to get a chance to get it
pulled
off.
From behind. A great defensive play that time by number 56, Chase Carter, who grabbed the jersey right as Peterson was throwing the football and unable to get anything on that football.
Yeah, they wanted to throw, they fake to the back, and then the back leaks out the side there and runs down the sideline. They wanted to throw back to him, but he didn't have time. The pressure got to him here. See how
You
the
can
back
see
is.
Marinero,
Yep.
right? He wanted the football, but
But they weren't allowed to get it off. It's a good play by SMB.
still tied at 14, 5:14 remaining in the first half.
Okay, so now they feel like SMB is going to try to rush their punt, so they're bringing in their wideouts in here to have a tight punt formation, so not give up a block here. And kind of a low line drive. Oh, he
Well,
picks
it's
it
going to
up.
be filled by Lockett Jr. He's got some speed. See if he can get open in the open field, and he gets out to midfield.
Wow.
Brought down by Micah Hyde at the 49-yard line of the Red Knights.
He really puts his foot in the ground and takes off here, too.
1st and 10 Wolf.
Got some quickness right here.
See a nice hole, and then closed up pretty quick. Micah Hyde making a
Very
great
nice
play.
tackle. Yeah, absolutely. pass here on the outside.
See if they try. Suggs tries to get some yardage. It's just quick throw.
Just too high.
Right.
Yep.
Looked like the Red Knights had good coverage on the play. Standifer and Hyde were defending on the play.
2nd and 10.
Yep, just a little high.
We're seeing the offenses stutter a little bit right now, keeping this game close, 14-14.
Yeah, 5 minutes to go.
And the handoff.
Oh.
And just tripped up that time was Red.
19 Red on the carry. Gain of 5.
And see how he was blocked on the play? That was really a nice play by him. He was being blocked. He got off the block and still got a hand in there to trip him up.
When Sanjay goes off, looked like he got injured. He's down on, he's just bending over on the sideline. Not sure what happened, but
He turned his ankle a little bit on that.
so bring Howard into the game. Suggs back to pass.
He's going deep.
He has the player open, and he has to wait
he
for the
dropped it.
football. That was just underthrown a little bit. Locke was waiting for the football instead of coming back to it, and
Suggs passing complete.
Ball had a little wobble to it that time. It must have come out of his hand a little tough.
I think he was back. He was
Yeah,
stepping off
his back foot.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Still had it, just ever so.
Yeah, he had
Close.
5 yards on Hyde at the beginning, and Hyde was able to close the gap a little bit towards the end. But see, that was a tough throw. But he had the receiver that was open. He just didn't get enough on it, enough air under it.
Yeah.
4th down, 5 yards to go, and we will see a punt. So Theo Crosby will punt the football.
Oh, look at this formation, Bruce. Everyone's to the right of the center. He's going to run to the right and kick it, maybe. Rodeo punt. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Nicely executed.
And it's fielded.
Yeah.
That was Dylan Rash making sure that that ball didn't get inside the 10-yard line. He fields it, gets 5 more yards out of it, down to the 15, where the Red Knights will have the football with 3:52 to go in the half.
Well, we'll see what the Red Knights want to do here down in their own end with under 4 minutes to go. Will they try to run the ball a little bit, eat up that clock?
A lot of people surrounding the football field.
Yeah, off the sidelines there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Handoff. It's Petty. That's, I think, what you said, Dick. You know, play it a little safe. Make sure, you know, if you get a few yards and get out a little ways, then you decide, okay, now we can start trying to pick up some bigger chunks.
Yeah.
You do not want to have to punt the football from deep in your own territory with a lot of time left.
Right,
for SMB.
or turn it over. So it looks like a little safe rollout pass, but he's gonna.
Under pressure, and he just
Yeah.
throws it away.
Yeah. And that, you know, you can do that with a senior quarterback. He knows to get rid of it if it's not there, so he doesn't take that sack.
Now, does the football have to get beyond the line of scrimmage when you throw it away here? And that may have.
Yeah, may have. Yeah. it's 3rd and 8 here, Bruce.
Peterson throws, incomplete. That was intended for Rash.
It's hard to run to your right and throw, Bruce, but the ball was on the far hash, so it made the wide side of the field to his opposite side.
And you see a little pressure by Howard as he got in. He got in to sort of force the footwork to be a little bit tough for Peterson that time, and Peterson had to almost throw that football, and incomplete. So SMB now with an opportunity to get the football back in good field position with still 3 minutes to go in the half.
And with those 2 incomplete passes, you know, they stopped the clock for SMB, basically to give them a chance here right before the end of the half.
Right, and SMB has used a couple timeouts already, so they're, I believe they only have 1 timeout left here in the first half. Pressure and good punt.
It's going to bounce. Is he going to pick it up? Yes.
He does.
Yeah.
Lockett picks it up and goes back to the far side, and he is brought down.
At the 40. Good field position, though, with 2.5 minutes, 2:48.
Lockett on the return.
But Lockett is so tough when he gets his football.
Mm-hmm.
1st and 10, Wolfpack.
Yeah, very good change of direction.
And who gets the tackle is Micah Hyde, who's been sort of following him around the football field all night.
True. We'll see what kind of a look they give them now if they play off a little bit, and then they'll.
Still plenty of time left. Get a first down, the clock will stop as they get set up. Watch for Lockett here on the near side.
He may just run another fade pass here down to the side.
Nope, they're going to hand off.
At the corner.
Red, who's back in the football game after going out with an injury, gets a nice gain out to about the 31-yard line, steps out of bounds. That will stop the clock.
It was well executed there. Looks like you got about 7, huh?
Red on the carry, gain of 8. Pushed out of bounds by number 21, Standifer. 2nd and 2.
So a nice gain on first down, brings up a 2nd down, 2 yards to go.
Yeah, with enough time here, with 1 timeout left too, they can run the ball or throw it.
So Lockett Jr. on the right side, Lockett on the left side. Suggs back to pass. He looks long, lobs it in the corner, and it is incomplete. And there was some contact on that play. No call.
Suggs pass incomplete, intended for number 3, Lockett.
Well, that was a long pass from the left side of the field all the way to the right.
3rd and 2.
Yeah, you can see that's a lot of contact from Hyde on that play and no call. And it'll bring up a 3rd down, 2.
Big tight end isn't in right now, is he? I don't spot
Number
him.
84. I don't
Yeah.
see him. See if we see give the ball to Red here. Try and get the first down. Oh, they're going to have Suggs. And Suggs is trying to fight to that first down marker, and he's going to be short. Great pursuit along the line by a lot of Red.
Absolutely.
And you can see Suggs avoids 1 tackle, faked inside. A 2nd one.
Made by number 59, McRae, and number 52, Marinero.
I think it was Marinero that came in at the end.
4th and 1 here.
You're seeing a 4th and 1 a few times, and they're going to let the clock continue to run.
Yeah, if they don't get it, they don't want to leave much time on the clock, you know, run off some. That's okay, because they still have plenty of time with 1 timeout left to score.
And a great passing offense.
Right.
So Micah goes over to the far side to guard Terry Lockett Jr.
I think he tried to bring something over the middle here.
Suggs is going to run the football,
Oh,
trying to find a
He's not
spot,
gonna
and
get
he
that.
cannot. Again, the Red Knights not allowing Suggs to get any yards, and he has struggled on the ground. That's Wolf. See how Wolf just dives in there and goes after the legs and makes a great tackle. The Red Knights will have the football with 1:27 to go in the half.
Very nice tackle by Wolf.
Johnny Woodford to the near side. Back to pass. They look for Woodford.
Screen.
Oh, now they throw that underneath. Correct.
Huh. Benil takes a timeout.
Peterson pass complete to number 18.
That's Charlie Dieterding, the tight end, getting the football on that play, coming underneath.
Second and 4. Timeout, BSN.
I don't know if they don't show the timeouts left on the board, but I think that may be the first timeout that the Red Knights have used. We've seen SMB, Dick, put a lot of pressure on Peterson, and Peterson's having to, he tends to roll out a lot, and a lot of times having to throw across his body. We'll see what they put on paper here, as they're going to have Rash and Woodford out on the far sideline.
I would think you'd bring your tight end and your wing all the way across the formation and roll out up top this time. To
This
his
time
left.
Wolf in motion to the far side. They're going to throw it Wolf's way. It's complete. That's Rash as he gets it at the 45-yard line, 46.
Peterson pass complete to Rash to the 47-yard line.
Clock will stop till they get the chain set here. First downs, they'll stop. In high school.
Red Knights line up quickly.
And
The
start
ball at
clock.
the 46. They're going to again send Wolf in motion. Now they look to the near side. Just a quick pass to Woodford.
Peterson pass complete to number 19, Woodford.
Clock is going to continue to run here because it was not a first down. It was 2 yards shy. So 45 seconds. Still plenty of time. The ball at the 45-yard line. Peterson back to pass. Looks another quick pass is Woodford again. He gets it at the 35. It's going to be a first down for the Red Knights. And we'll probably see, well, they don't need to call a timeout yet.
Woodford to the 35-yard line.
But I think the Red Knights will call a timeout.
Looks like they did.
Timeout taken by the Nelson.
So still 34 seconds remaining.
And with their
Again,
kicker,
That's right. I was just going to say that, Dick. Hyde is a great kicker, and they're getting pretty close to his field goal range.
Absolutely. Been a nice looking drive for Benilde here with not much time left.
So again, the Red Knights were trailing in the first quarter 14-0. Came back to tie the game 14-14. That's where we stand. From the 34, Peterson surveys the field, in motion again. Wolf. Peterson, he's got room on the near side to run the football, and he's going to step out of bounds. And we're going to get a penalty flag.
Looks like
It's
it
going
was
to be Howard, I think, called for a penalty, which will be a 15-yard penalty against SMB. behind the play. So a big personal foul puts the ball inside the 15-yard line.
15-yard penalty. There's a 1st and 10 for the
I'm
Red
sure their
Knights,
coaches will
the
talk to them
19-yard
about that, losing your head a little bit there.
Correction, 14-yard line.
Again, 15 yards when you're in this part of the game with only 28 seconds left to go in the half. That's a big 15 yards.
Significant, yes. No turnovers yet tonight either, so it's been a pretty clean game.
Woodford goes in motion. Marinero in the backfield. Quick throw over the middle. It's caught.
Touchdown.
And touchdown. Woodford.
Looks like a taunting penalty they're going to call on 19 afterwards.
That was a great throw over the middle to Woodford.
Very nice catch.
So now the Red Knights with 21 unanswered points. We take a look at it again from a different angle. So an opening in the zone, and
great catch. Yeah.
Suggs defending on the play.
Unsportsmanlike.
So they do it on the kickoff, I believe, with 24 seconds to go.
Well, with Suggs, he'll get one more shot at at a deep
finding
ball.
Lockett,
Probably.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
And you'll see the Red Knights will be in more of a prevent defense. What a turnaround. You saw how quiet the crowd was in the first quarter when it was 14-0 and 21 unanswered points. Dick, when I look at this, aside from how good that the Red Knights have played offensively, you have to look at is really what they've done is really bottled up Suggs from running the football. So they've made it really a one-dimensional game. If he's going to do anything, it's going to have to be in the air throwing the football. And that really, Suggs loves to, be able to take off, roll, and be able to throw the football or run the football. He right now is only able to throw the football. And then we'll see what adjustments are made at halftime.
Right. Yeah, they haven't been able to run the ball as much at all, like you said, with Suggs or the running back. They've had a couple good plays, but nothing much in between the tackles.
Right, and Suggs unable to get the 4th down and 4th and 1, and that really turned this tide to give the Red Knights the ball and an opportunity to get down the field. 15-yard penalty helped as well, and Red Knights took advantage, scoring the go-ahead touchdown. 21-14 our score with 24 seconds to go. Kicking from the 25-yard line.
He tried to hit a dead spot there by the numbers.
It's going to be fielded by Suggs. Oh, and he gets tripped up. Look at who's there. Wolf.
Nice play, good tackle. Open field tackle there.
It's a lot of ankle tackles that we see Wolf. He dives down for the ankles and I see him coming.
Yeah, he made a nice play. 18 seconds.
I think with the ball in your own 25 with 18 seconds, if probably just going to take it easier. What do you think, Dick?
With the way these guys can throw the ball, though, I don't know. Might want to take a couple shots underneath. They're going to play off, like you said earlier, it looks like. They're pretty far back. So you might have some room on the crossing routes with the athletes they have that can run in space.
Suggs throws to the far side, complete.
Get out of bounds. Very nicely executed. It's only time is really against him here, though.
Right, and like you said, you know, the Red Knights playing back, allowing that shorter pass. But again, that was a great play because they were able to get out of bounds. Still 12 seconds, and they can get maybe one more completion here like that. Then they have a chance to maybe throw that Hail Mary in the end zone.
Yeah, if they could get to midfield, he's got the arm to get it down to the end zone, looks like. I would think he'd attack outside down here on the wide side here.
Suggs, and he rolls to the near side, looks, telling his he's directing traffic downfield. Now he's going to just have to like chuck it up, and it's incomplete for Lockett as time runs out.
And that's the end of the half, huh?
Yeah. You see Suggs, he has that scrambling ability, but again, well, there's a penalty, Dick, so we may, if it is against the Red Knights, could see one more play for SMB. And it could be an opportunity where they can air it out towards the end zone.
Yeah, so most of the Red Knights are have left the sideline area.
The half can't end on a defensive penalty here, so it's against SMB, so that's going to be it for the half. So ineligible man downfield. A lot of times when you're scrambling like Suggs was, and all the time that he had, eventually some of the linemen may get downfield a little bit, and that's what happened.
Right, because they're not sure if you're running or throwing. This should be a great second half.
I think, you know, it's been a tale of two different parts of the game. We saw SMB look like they really came out fired up at 14-0 lead. And then the Red Knights just chipped away, and we're at halftime, and the Red Knights lead 21-14.
Absolutely, that's exactly how it happened. They got that early lead, and Benilde just kind of weathered the storm there and been fighting their way back, and now they have that lead.
So with our score 21-14, I'm Bruce Over along with Dick Crandall. Tonight's game coming your way on Park TV 16.
What if being in recovery from a mental or substance use disorder was something we proudly showed the world? You might be surprised. Millions of people are in recovery, sharing hope, help, and support with family, friends, and community. Join the Voices for Recovery. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
21-14, our score is Red Knights lead. One half to go to figure out who heads on to the state tournament, representing Section 5-4A. And for the Red Knights, they are trying to avenge a 16-14 loss last year in the finals against SMB. And so far, they're doing a good job, Dick. They, you know, coming back and really looking right now like they're the little bit stronger team as the game has gone on, and we'll see what adjustments both teams have made here in the second half.
Yeah, that'll be fun to see.
And the Red Knights will start off with the football. after kicking in the first half. We'll have Rash and Marinero back to receive the kick for the Red Knights. Theo Crosby. Good high kick by Crosby. Marinero takes it at the 5, fumbles the football, picks it up at the 10. Marinero tries to get to the far side of the field, and he's tripped up at about the 11-yard line.
That was a nice tackle there by SMB.
Yeah, good play by number 11, and that's Stolpstead. Joey Stolpstead, only a freshman, and we've seen him with a few tackles in the first half as well.
Well, SMB hasn't backed up where they'd like him.
And they'll bring Marinero into the backfield for the Red Knights. And they give it to Marinero with a big hole. Marinero still on his feet across the 35. He hurdles one player, one guy to beat as he gets down inside the 30-yard line, down to the 25-yard line where he's finally brought down by Howard. But what a run by Marinero.
Wow. SMB packed the line of scrimmage there, and they played tight. They had man-to-man on the outside, and
What
they
a
just
great
got
block.
a crease.
Yeah.
Great block there. He got just what he needed, and nice bit of running there. Great pursuit by 25 for SMB there, though, to get him down.
It looked like he could have kept going towards the sideline and wanted to cut back up the field, and Howard was coming strong and was able to end that play. Now Petty gets a football, and Petty gets down inside the 20-yard line. We get a
Like
penalty
holding.
flag. Yep.
Yep. The referee signals holding on Benilde. See if we can pick it up here, Bruce, in the replay. Oh, he had his jersey there. Grabbed Howard's jersey, pulled him back there. Usually if they see the hands extended as cloth, that's usually what they'll call that one.
First down, 19 yards to go as they mark it from, it's a spot foul. Peterson, he's going to throw it over the middle, and there's a penalty flag. Wolf with the catch, and Wolf goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
There was definite contact early in that route there.
So defensive holding call that will be declined, and a first down for the Red Knights. We've seen George Wolf with some great defensive plays, and there he gets the ball offensively and gets a first down as he goes out of bounds. Red Knights trying to make this a 2-score game as they have the ball on the 14-yard line. Rash and Woodford the wideouts. Petty in the backfield. Come on, Will. Come on, Will. Petty gets the football. Petty breaks a tackle. He's into the end zone.
Oh, late
and
flag.
there's a flag. And a lot of times where that flag is could be a block or a hold on the offense. So this one may be coming back.
Yeah, holding on Benilde.
There,
Yeah,
see it right
he hit him
on the
down
left
there.
side of our screen.
First and 15.
So they mark it now at the 19-yard line. First down, 15 yards to go. This time Marinero is in the backfield. Peterson looks to the sideline. He's going to throw the football. Wide open, complete, touchdown, Wolf.
Nice play, he just ran right by him. And a nice throw back.
George Wolf with his 4th touchdown of the season. Oh, that kick off the right upright is not good. First miss, I believe, for Hyde. Didn't get the height on that one, and I don't know if that was tipped, but it off the right upright.
Right, yeah.
So 27-14. 2 15-yard touchdown passes, the last 2 touchdowns that the Red Knights have scored.
He just got in behind him. Nobody covered him, picked him up on that play.
That may be something that the coaches may have seen in the first half, that they decided that this is the right time to run that play, and
absolutely.
good call. So SMB trailing now by 13.
27 straight points for Benilde.
This is just a really strong Benilde football team all around, offensively and defensively. And we mentioned, you mentioned to me too, it's just a great team. They play as a team. Sometimes you have a team against some of the great athletes, and if the team can sometimes prosper. I'm not saying Benilde doesn't have great athletes, because they do, and they have great coaching that's put it all together. Look at that. You see different players making great plays, and that time Rash.
Well, we'll see what SMB talked about at halftime offensively now, and decide they want to try to do.
Jalen Suggs has to be a little frustrated in the first half, unable to really use his legs much, but we mentioned he still had opportunity and time to throw the football. If he stays in the pocket, it seems like when he goes out of the pocket collapses, and that's where Benilde has done such a great job. There he is, straight back in the pocket. Under some pressure, he eludes it. Now he takes off. He's got some room, and
boy, he's got good feet.
Yeah, he does, and
quick.
Takes a couple hits, but he still stays on his feet and bounces and gets to the outside and gets the ball out to the 30-yard line. So
he was very decisive that time too. He looked over the coverage and didn't see what he wanted, so he just pulled it down and saw a gap and took off.
Players tying his shoelace on the field there. That was Elijah Brown. Jalen back to pass, throws to the near side. It's complete. And pulled down at the 40-yard line is number 20, Judah Thomas.
Okay, another first down. Like just some quarters coverage.
And Dick, you told me at the end of the half that you think SMB is just going to have to try and throw some underneath balls and just try and work their way down the field, and that was sort of the kind of play that you had talked about, that may be open for them.
Absolutely, because the linebackers were getting the deeper drops to try to take that crossing route away, so that will open up the underneath routes for you.
Savion Robinson to the near side. Lockett on the far. Suggs, you can see, trying to draw the defense.
There he goes.
Now he has room to run.
One man to beat.
Stays on his feet, gets across midfield, and out of bounds at about the 45-yard line.
And another first down.
Suggs run at 15 on the play. First out of bounds at the Benilde 45 by number 8, Peterty.
Again, Suggs was unable to make those runs in the first half.
Well, Benilde's running more, you know, of a quarters look or a too deep type of look, so be able to run the ball a little better.
Sanjay Red in the backfield. Suggs, he's back to pass again.
Oh.
Now he rolls to the far side. He's got time to throw. He's looking. And this one sort of almost got away from him. It looked like it may have slipped a little bit out of his hand when he's throwing that. That could have been intercepted.
It was a very difficult pass to throw there back across your body to the other side of the field.
Defended on the play by number 2, Werner.
He's just such a good athlete. He feels he can make every play, you know.
Second and 10.
It's a long throw.
You're right. And again, off balance, but that was his favorite receiver, Lockett Jr., but again, ill-advised throw when you're that far, having to throw that far across the field. Both Locketts now will line up on the far side. Quads. Red Knight showing a blitz. Suggs. And he lets it go down the far side as a player there. It's intercepted.
Ball was really underthrown that time.
Micah Cade. You're right, but what a great interception by Cade to be able to pull that football down.
Is there a flag on the field,
There,
Bruce?
there is.
Did they call any kind of interference there before it got there?
So the flag is at the 25-yard line, but they're bringing the football all the way down, so. Did a great job to pull that football in. Now let that ball hit the ground.
Penalty called on the Red Knights. Half the distance to the goal.
So the penalty was called on the Red Knights, but it's after a change of possession foul.
Yeah, so the ball's on the 2.5.
Smith in the backfield. And they give us to Smith. Smith breaks out and gets out to the 25-yard line. Red Knights have had some really good runs in this football game, and that's another one that takes them out from deep in their own territory out.
And the guard just pulled and kicked out, and he ran off tackle there.
We've seen a number of different runners in the backfield for the Red Knights. There was a nice run by Smith. Coming to the near side is Camden Royal. Royal with some great moves. So Camden Royal getting a chance here, and another 25 yards. Nice cutback by Camden there.
Yeah, good run.
I have to give a lot of credit too to this offensive line, who's done a really good job to allow those running backs to get into the secondary.
Because SMB is really packed up tight too. Like everyone's within 5 yards of this ball here. They're just getting the crease.
And that's Petty.
Good play that time by SMB inside.
It was a really nice play that time by Cole McKinney, the senior right defensive tackle. .13 Red Knight lead with 7:06 to go here in the third quarter. Nick Peterson, Petty in the backfield. Back to pass. Steps into the pocket. Peterson's going to take it himself. And he gets out to the 46-yard line. Will bring up a third down.
This is a big third down for SMB in this game right now. They're almost in 4-down territory right here.
And SMB needs to do something to turn the momentum because it's been all Benilde in the second and third quarter so far.
Yeah, if they can get a stop here, they would have possibly make them punt the ball.
You see Woodford with a great size advantage, and they're going to look to Woodford. Rolls, throws, incomplete. Good defense on the play by Howard. Also, Suggs was in there too as well.
I would think he'd punt it here. Yep. Looks like they're going to. Was the ball tipped there?
It may have been.
No one's out there. They're getting Braidis heading over.
So Hyde standing at about the 40-yard line to punt the football. Lockett Jr. back.
Oh,
high snap over the head of Hyde. He runs with this. He's going to try and kick it left-footed, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, just like Benilde got a break earlier in the game, right, Bruce?
Right, we did see that earlier, Dick, as you mentioned. This was a bad snap, but we saw the punter from SMB trip when he was punting the football, and that was enough to turn the momentum of the football game around. Here the ball goes out of bounds at the 42-yard line in Benilde territory. Actually, Hyde did a good job just to even get it back out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he did. No, he was did everything he could to try to advance, that ball with a punt.
So Suggs will come in with the play. Red Knights fans making a lot of noise, trying to get the defense fired up here. Suggs throws to the far side, player open. Cutting to the inside is Lockett Jr. Goes down the sideline, and Lockett Jr. is inside the 10-yard line. He is down to about the 1-yard line.
What a run after the catch, too.
Again, he made a nice cut inside right, and then takes it back outside. Good block.
Nice job by number 2 there, blocking.
Ty Lockett, and he had to make sure he didn't block from behind.
In the back,
right.
Absolutely. A very nice job.
A couple players coming off the field late here. SMB does not want to get called for any delay of game.
No, don't want to lose yardage here. Dropped
Fumble,
the ball, picked it up.
Suggs, and he fumbles the football again, but he's down.
They blew him down, yeah. Forward progress.
Let's take a look. He never got the snap, and
the ref blew the whistle.
Well, that was very close.
I think they blew the whistle.
Yeah, but maybe a premature whistle blow. Let's see here.
Second and goal.
The ball is still not real solid in his arm here. Let's see, his knee is, well, yeah.
But they can't look at replays here in high school football, so.
That's right, only.
So that'll go down as a
penalty marker down on the field.
That's actually a
I think it's going to be 2nd and 6.
right, and tough break for SMB because they had the ball down to the 1 yard line. Now it's at the 6 yard line, makes it a lot tougher of a situation for them, but very fortunate to hang on to the football.
Yeah, they've had a couple bad snaps today, and that's hurt them. It's cost them a little bit, but I think down here with a little bit of extra room, with the type of offense that they run, isn't going to hurt them too bad.
See if Suggs elects to throw the football here from the 6 yard line. They run out of an I formation this time, Dick.
There's the fade.
Throwing in the corner, incomplete. Too far for any opportunity for Lockett Jr. to get to that football.
3rd and goal.
We lost our picture here, Dick.
Uh-oh. Maybe a quick screen type of play would work down here with the quickness that Lockett has.
So 3rd down, 6. Suggs back to pass. He's under pressure. Now he tries to turn to the far side, and he is still out of feet. And now the football is caught, and this goes way back to the 15 yard line, and Suggs is getting up slowly. That was a play where Suggs just needed to get rid of that football, and look how many yards they lost, but great defense by the Red Knights, and we have a player down for the Red Knights.
At the Red Knights 16 yard line. See
if we can get our monitor up and running here, Dick. I think we may have some fans maybe stepped on the court outside.
Yeah, it looked like Wolf was down, but he's up, so he's walking off the field, so that's a good sign. So it's going to be 4th and goal.
Yeah, and I think SMB is a good field goal kicker, but I think at this point you got to go for it here and maybe take a shot at the end zone.
After the play results in a 4th and 16.
So they are going to go for it here. Suggs comes out on the field. Well, I think we're going to see double coverage here to the far side, but right now it looks like single coverage. Lockett Jr. trips to the far side. Suggs steps up.
Oh boy.
And now he throws it. He has a player open. Touchdown. There's your number 84. Caden Johnson.
Nice play. Suggs made a very strong throw there.
And again, that's all the footwork of Suggs to have that second opportunity.
And they were able to use the middle of the field that time, and I think that's something that they were wanting to work on for most of the game here, I think.
Well, this is number 84, the Caden Johnson, who's supposedly the number 1 recruit in the state right now.
Good athlete. You can tell he runs real well for his size.
Well, this makes it less than a touchdown game.
That was a big play on 4th down there for him.
32 yards.
Very nice play. So 27-21.
We've seen a couple big fourth down plays for third and fourth down plays for SMB, and that's kept them in the game. In the first quarter, we saw a big play with third down, and I think it was like 30 yards to go, or 27, and they were able to get the first down.
Yeah, they're a big play team. Quarterback that can throw and run. And a lot of good receivers, a lot of good skill position people to make those plays.
I'm sure you're able to see replays. Our monitor's down, so unfortunately we're unable to take a look at the replay from up here. But we'll sure we'll get that fixed in between the quarter. Yep. As we fumble by the Red Knights is.
Nice run.
And still getting out to the 15-yard line.
Sanford returns the kick to the 16-yard line.
Well, SMB is going to have to stop that off-tackle play where they're pulling the guard around, running underneath.
1st and 10, Red Knights.
So important now for the Red Knights here to try and turn that momentum around, because that missed extra point could loom big. Right now, it's under a one-score game.
Many times it does. So. But there's a lot of game left right now.
It's ironic, Dick, that the punt situation has come back to bite both teams.
Right. Absolutely.
Quick handoff up the middle. Nice first down play as Petty gets out to the 20-yard line.
Petty gained a 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
There's a run on the outside, Marinero, and he gets to the 25-yard line and very close to the first down. I think he's just be a little bit short.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a couple to go.
Marinero with a run of 5. Taken out of bounds by number 10, Substad.
Yeah, it's a big play, 3rd and 1 here.
Out of the I formation. The give, and
I don't know. They stocked them,
second opportunity, but I think the Red Knights are going to be short of the first down. What a good first hit by the
SMB had a lot of penetration that time.
4th and 1.
So they're going to punt the ball, looks like here, Benilt.
So big stop for SMB.
Definitely.
And the punt.
It's a good punt. Backs him up.
Fumble.
And he picks it right up. No, he didn't get him in the back.
And this is Lockett. Goes down at the 40-yard line.
Punt. Good coverage.
Lockett return. Hides punt to the 41. Tackle made by number 12, Lashow. 1st and 10, Wolfpack.
So they'll mark this one at the 41-yard line, and SMB now trailing by 6 has the football with 1:36 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Looks like number 8 for Benild is off with some kind of leg injury, a cramp, looks like.
Yeah, it's Charlie Dieterding. Big part of this defense.
They have them all spread out here.
Yeah, they do. 2 to the far side, 2 to the near. Suggs, quick throw to Lockett. Gets it at the 46-yard line. A nice little 5-yard play.
Yeah, he was right on target with that pass this time instead of a couple times earlier. He was a little high.
One thing I noticed, Suggs that time, he went down to get that ball. He almost put his knee down on the ground when he grabbed that snap.
Yeah, he comes close, but he's just off.
Sanjay Red in the backfield. Back to pass Suggs. And he throws long down the sideline. Has a player just too long. Looks like Lockett Jr. down there. And
Suggs pass incomplete. Intended for number 3, Lockett.
I'm not sure if Lockett Jr. didn't slow down for a second and then try and speed up at the end.
Yeah, I think he thought maybe the ball wasn't going to be thrown, and he looked up and saw it was.
You can see Suggs has a lot, able to get a lot on that football.
Tremendous
Good
arm. Yes.
So here's a big play for the Red Knights right now. 3rd down and 4 for SMB. Ball at the 46-yard
See
line.
if they can't get the tight end over the middle again.
Throw to the near side, and
Looks
it's
like he dropped it.
incomplete. Yep. May have been a little short of the first down had he caught it, but Judah Thomas unable to pull in the football, and SMB's going to have to punt the football now. Becoming a little bit of a field position game right now.
Yeah, in a one-score game, you don't want to take a chance here at midfield. Got to punt the ball away and play defense.
And we've seen punters having some problems here, so footing's so important, and so is snapping the football.
Yeah, definitely the snap here is important. Yeah, got it right to him. It was a really good snap. Good kick.
Oh, in the back.
Oh,
There's a fumble.
looks like Benilde got it back.
Yep, at the 15-yard line.
Could have been running into the returner, though. There's a flag on the field, so.
Right, interference.
Yeah, with the catch interference.
Penalty marker on the play.
But that's what they'll talk about to see if he was blocked into him or not. So. They're discussing it now. So. There's no flag, no penalty. The ball's at the 16.
Yeah,
But
block.
they're pointing something at Benilde.
Yeah, block in the back on the Red Knights.
On the Red Knights, exactly. So, they'll back him up a little more.
Block in the back, called on the Red Knights.
So the Red Knights very fortunate to get the football back because that was not interference with the opportunity to make the catch.
Correct. It was good coverage by SMB.
You know, we have a huge crowd, and not only are the stands full on both sides, you can see the sidelines are full. So what a great crowd here for what's a great football game and a big football game, as the winner of this one goes on to the state tournament and really has a great opportunity to win the state tournament.
Absolutely.
We've seen the winner of the state tournament come out of this bracket. A couple hits and finally going down as the running back. And
So 2 players down.
yeah, and the one is the running back just getting up slow. Camden Royal.
A Benilde player is down and an SMB player.
Right, so for the Red Knights, it's Camden Royal. And it looks like number 56, Chase Carter. So that's Be a big loss.
Well, he got up, but he's kind of bent back over now. He's walking off. That's good. And now
Yeah, if the basketball coach from is watching this, he's a little nervous right now.
well, we're all happy that they both got up here now, and they're both walking off under their own power, so that's great.
So 17 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 27-21.
Royal with the loss of 1 on the play. Second and 11.
So it's going to be 2nd and 11 once the play will resume.
Chain gang coming all the way down here.
What are they doing?
I'm not sure. The chain gang started moving downfield towards the 30-yard line.
They started the clock, Bruce.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So that'll be the end of the third quarter. Once the
I see. Yep, and now they're going to just move it down the other way.
yeah, there we go. Well, that was an exciting third quarter.
It really is, and I think we have a football game going right now. So stay with us. 27-21 our score. We've got 12 minutes left to go in regulation, and the winner of this game goes on.
Every child is precious. Every child deserves to feel loved. But so many little ones born with clefts feel nothing but pain and loneliness. Operation Smile is helping these children. Their volunteer doctors and nurses provide free surgeries in some of the poorest places in the world. I'm so proud to be part of this amazing work. Join me today and help give new smiles to children. Learn how at operationsmile.org.
No chance to get the monitor working. Oh, I wonder if someone stepped in something. Bruce Homer along with Dick Crandall. We're back here for the fourth quarter, 27-21. Second down and 11 now for the Red Knights.
From their own 7-yard line. SMB just ran off a player. Good fill. Both teams playing hard.
It is, and we're going to see a big third down play now coming up for the Red Knights.
Yeah, of course, if you're SMB, then you've got to get a stop here and force the punt. And if you're Benilde, you need to get that first down here.
So they call it third down in about 7 yards.
And he's going to roll out.
Got back to pass. Peterson steps up, throws down the sideline, and it's caught over the shoulder. And going all the way down is Smith to the 26-yard line. Wow. So he sent the running back out on a pass route.
Yeah, they call that a little wheel route by the running back. They tried that earlier today, and he didn't have time to throw it.
That was a great catch by Smith over the shoulder. We've seen a couple over-the-shoulder catches, but that was a big play for the Red Knights because they would have been forced deep in their own territory to punt the football. So you can say right now that may have been the biggest play at this point of the game.
It was a big play by the SMB to stop the touchdown, too. So back and run it inside.
Yeah, hand off to Smith. Smith is stacked up right at the line of scrimmage by SMB. We mentioned the Red Knights have a great field goal kicker, so if they can they are close to field goal range for their kicker, Louis Hyde. And if Louis kicks a field goal here, it'll be more than a one-possession football game. Rash and Woodford line up on the far sideline. They line up in a strong right. Back to pass. Quick throw over the middle behind the intended receiver, Rash.
And the wing back on the right side was wide open, running down the sideline here on the right.
That's Marinero.
That's how they got the touchdown earlier in the game with that same play.
And Marinero's frustrated, you can see.
Yeah, he was wide open.
Now they send Rash out to the right, Woodford to the left.
Blitz by
Back to
SMB.
pass, quick throw,
Yep,
over the head.
The blitz forced that quick pass. He didn't have time to get set.
Big number 84, Johnson.
Pass incomplete. Intended for number 9, Rash. Play brings up 4th and 9. What plays you like, Diddy?
So this is a tough call for the Red Knights, and they are going to go for the field goal.
About a 43-yarder.
So again, Rash will do the holding, hide the kicking.
He did hit the upright on his extra point, so you wonder if that will have anything to do with it, but he's been solid all year, so.
And the snap, the kick by Hyde is up. It's long enough, it is good.
Nice kick.
43-yard field goal for Louis Hyde. So that makes it a 9-point lead, Dick, with 9:56 to go.
Yeah, SMB will.
Well, and SMB has a good kicker too, so if they get in a situation, they may have to try for a field goal themselves if instead of going for it.
Yeah, they definitely need 2 scores now, so they'll be. I'm sure they'll be in a little hurry-up mode, a little bit faster paced.
That's a field goal that you can say for the fans is a little more breathing room.
Yeah, exactly. That's still anyone's ball game right now.
Yeah, still 10 minutes to go, a lot of time. SMB has 3 timeouts remaining. After making the field goal, Louis Hyde will kick off from his 40-yard line.
Oh, a little
squibber. Fill it at the 30 and taking the knee. That's Bennett Thorough.
All right, didn't want to risk a fumble there. Just covered up, went down, gave himself up. As he's coached to do.
First and 10, Wolfpack.
So not bad starting field position for SMB.
Absolutely. And they can move the ball in a hurry, so.
For the first time, Devin Casadevecchio comes in the game as a wide receiver. Suggs does a couple shoulder fakes. Now he steps in, comes to the near side. Suggs gets ahead of steam across midfield. Still has the football, breaks back inside and gets out to the 34-yard line. What a great run by Jalen Suggs.
Boy, he makes it happen, doesn't he, Bruce?
He sure does.
Suggs with the run play to the red 933. Number 23, Marinaro.
So they mark it at the 33-yard line. Just what a great effort by Suggs.
And what made that one a little different than some of the earlier ones is he went back straight back in the pocket and was able to stand back there for a little while to let the coverage get deeper, so he had more area to run when he got by the first line of defense there. So more scramble room.
So Lockett Jr. and also Caden Johnson line up on the far side. Ty Lockett to the near side. Suggs back to pass. Throws
Middle.
over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Looks like it bounced.
Caden Johnson says that's, I caught it, but they're going to call it incomplete.
Suggs pass incomplete.
The refs are looking at each other, but
Number 84,
they called it incomplete.
Second and 10.
Well, if you look at the replay,
I couldn't see. Yeah.
well, we're getting it from our director saying he thought that was a catch, so yeah.
Yeah.
Nine-point game, 9:08 to go. SMB, second down, 10.
Little blitz coming.
Yeah, but it's a blitz, and that's a nice pass off, dump off to the running back.
Oh, nice cut. Good tackle. So 3rd and 5.
Yeah, really nice job downfield for the Red Knights to close in on that play, and it is going to bring up a 3rd down.
Number 26, Cade.
Good call by SMB with the blitz coming. We'll dump it off.
So now again, we're getting close to that territory. If they get down, if they get like 2 yards, do you tend to try and get that field goal to make it back to a 1-possession game?
Yeah, it just would depend on how confident you are in your field goal kicker from what distance.
Suggs, quick throw to the near side. It's complete. Lockett breaks back to the inside. He's tripped up, but gets the 1st down. Lockett Jr.
He likes that ball on the outside and cuts back to the middle. Little run after the catch. Very nice.
1st and 10.
So we're down to 8 minutes.
Okay, 84 is going wide here.
Okay, so you have
It's Caden Johnson.
Yeah, Caden Johnson along with Terry Lockett Jr. on the right side. A lot of pressure. Suggs
Oh, he's
gets to
outside.
the outside, finds a guy
He's
wide
open.
open.
Wide
He's got
open.
it. Lockett Jr.
Nice play.
all set up by having a mobile quarterback and a blitz coming in, but rolling outside of the pocket.
This is a big extra point because then they could win it potentially if they came back with a field goal. So
Crosby.
Looks like it's good. Yep. 30 to 28 here. 7 minutes, 37 seconds left. That was an exciting drive, Bruce.
Yeah, it really was, and great job by Suggs doing both running and passing, and that's what we knew coming in, that he has the ability to make some big plays.
Yeah, he showcased it all there. He went from the negative 32 to the positive 32, you know, in one run. That was the first time today he's really gotten loose like that.
It is, and you know, Benilde's done such a great job containing, and you just wonder as this game goes on, does the defense start tiring a little bit, and some of those things start happening.
And they're, bending but not breaking a little bit more now too with that lead. They have that 2-score lead, so they're going to play off a little more, and then that enables him to have a little more room.
And how much of an effect does it have when you do get these players playing both sides of the ball and you get later in the game? So you got guys playing offense and defense, but it's happening for both teams too.
Right, absolutely. And there's nowhere they'd rather be. Oh.
Crosby's kick over the head of the return man and into the end zone. And the Red Knights will have the football and the 2-point lead. Well, we thought coming in this could be a close football game, and it is 30-28. We've seen a couple swings. We saw SMB with a 14-0 lead. Then we saw the Red Knights come back with a number of unanswered points. I think it was 21, 27. They're up 27-14, and Red Knights have, or SMB has come back and cut it to 2-point game. So
absolutely, both teams are just coming back. All right, there goes the pull.
Smith.
Oh, got tripped up. He had some room.
Yeah, we saw Smith with a big run earlier on in the half, and this time just tripped up. So gain of 1. SMB, you can see their defense is getting fired up, trying to get the crowd in the game on the SMB sideline. Hard-fought game, 7:04 left to go in regulation. This is the Section 5-4A final.
Let's see if he doesn't dump it to the halfback again here. Oh.
Quick handoff. That's Smith. One guy to beat. Smith.
He's on his way.
To the 40, 30, 20. Smith is in for a touchdown.
Is there a flag?
And there is a flag back at the 22-yard line, and it is a holding call against the Red Knights. They are going to bring that one back. What a shame for the Red Knights. A 79-yard run called back on a hold.
It must have been the hold that sprung him loose. Well, big turn of events there.
Boy, yes.
I just would like to look at that on replay, Bruce. But
yeah, I think it's in the truck. I think they're not sending us a signal because there's no signal on our screen.
Yeah. Well, 2nd and 18.
So they'll try it again here. Red Knights deep in their own territory.
It's coming this way. Oh, loss. Tackle for a loss.
Yeah, this is Camden Royal.
Number 24 broke through there and made a nice tackle there for a loss.
Yeah, Harry Chugg, the middle linebacker, coming in, making a great play.
Third and 22.
Right.
Bruce.
Doesn't get much bigger than this for the Red Knights. And a lot of times you'll see a handoff, not taking any chances.
Yeah. I want to make sure I was covering this wing over here on the outside.
Back to pass.
Yeah. Oh,
rolling pressure.
Oh.
And he throws it away. And
all right.
That was actually a great job by Peterson to get rid of that football, and very close to getting a safety, which would have tied the football game and given SMB the football.
Well, now they're going to have to kick from their own end zone. They're going to have to punt it back.
It's always tough in that situation, too, because if you get a holding call or something, that could be a safety that way, too.
A very dangerous play there that they ran.
So Louis Hyde will kick. SMB is may have to call a timeout here. They may be short.
Well, they got some coming in, some going out here, but
and
looks
the
like
Red
they
Knights
got to 11.
The Red Knights aren't
in any hurry.
right.
All right. Okay, he got it off.
And Lockett Jr. on the run.
Oh, they called the flag on that block, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a flag, guys. That was a nice return.
Right, it'll still be good field position for SMB. But it looks like the flag is at around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, they'll still be
Shot
on,
block, yeah.
on this side of the midfield, so with 5 minutes, 39 seconds to go, plenty of time.
And all they need to do is get in field goal range.
Sure.
I don't know if you still want to put it in the hands of the field goal kicker, so
Well,
move it back to the 46-yard line.
some big penalties here this quarter so far.
So first down, 10 yards to go, 2-point game, SMB with the football. Ken Johnson to the near side.
Back to pass.
Suggs
Going deep.
throwing deep. He's got Caden Johnson, and he is pushed, and there's going to be a penalty against the Red Knights.
Sure looks that way. Like he didn't try to play the ball at all, the Red Knight. Like he just ran into SMB receiver trying to make the play. So in high school, the interference will be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. First down. SMB will have the ball on the 31-yard line. First and 10.
And that may have been a good penalty because Caden Johnson was open.
And that's what happened. The corner got beat, and he just had to run into him basically to stop him from catching that. All right. So they have him spread again.
From the 31-yard line. Quick throw to the near side, incomplete.
I don't think he would have got much there. The
Right.
Red Knights were all over that play. Very good defense that time.
We've seen Terry make a lot of great catches, and once in a while, one's off the fingertips.
Sure. Well, he makes such good runs after the catch. So he's always looking to make a move.
Back to pass Suggs.
Oh, did the
Pumps
shoulder.
once,
He's
throws
going
down
deep.
the field for
too
Caden
far.
Johnson, but he came back to it, and it's incomplete.
Wow.
Suggs pass incomplete, intended for number 84, Johnson. Could have had number 21, Scannell on the play. 3rd and 10.
So they move the ball back to the 30-yard line. Third down, 10 yards to go. Big play here for SMB. Suggs steps up, Suggs runs at the football, and he goes down at the 28-yard, 29-yard line.
We'll see if they're going to go
long,
for it or kick a field goal. This would be a long field goal, though.
Yeah, it'd be long. This would,
47.
I think they go for it here.
And they have all 3 timeouts left, don't they, Bruce?
They do.
So.
Yeah, you're sort of too short. You're not going to punt the football here, so they're going to go for it. And 4th down, 4.5 minutes to go. Okay, 2 receivers to the near side is Johnson, Lockett Jr. Back to pass. Looking. Suggs giving himself time to throw. Directing traffic. Suggs got to get rid of it. Fumbles. This was picked up by the running back, Red. Red trying to get outside, and he goes down. That was just a disaster.
Wow.
And Suggs is maybe hurt or upset with himself as he's down at the 44-yard line. Suggs had to get rid of that ball. You got to just throw it away. That was huge in the field position game.
Yeah, definitely.
So what a big play for the Red Knights. What a great smart play by the Red Knights, and a good call defensively. But Suggs, being a veteran quarterback like he is, he needs to get rid of that football. He stood back there way too long, let the pressure come in, and you can see how upset he is with himself. He's hurt too a little bit. So.
Yeah, what a change of possession, huh?
It really is, and now the Red Knights will just try for ball control here.
Yeah,
and a score to really ice this game.
Yeah, they're almost in field goal range.
Touchdown can make it a 2-possession game. Gain of about 4 on 1st down, and we have an injured player for the Red Knights.
Royal up the middle, gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5.
So we call it a gain of 5. It'll bring up a 2nd and 5.
Yeah, they're just going to try to milk the clock as much as they can here with the lead.
Cameron Royal in the backfield. Nice snap to give to Royal.
Oh boy.
Royal breaks it, and a good tackle. Gets Royal down at about the 20-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st down for the Red Knights with 3 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock.
1st and 10, Red Knights.
Well, pretty soon we're going to have to see SMB using their timeouts, Dick.
Absolutely. Here, get down below 2 minutes. They got to get a stop here. And Benil just wants to keep running the ball.
And the give to Royal. Royal cuts back and has another 10-yard gain. And we're going to probably have another 1st down for the Red Knights.
Royal gain of 12 to the 9-yard line. Timeout, SMB.
SMB has to use their 1st timeout now.
First and goal for the Red Knights.
Yeah, SMB is thinking now we got to hold them to no more than a field goal here. Get the ball back with at least a minute to go and maybe have a chance to go down and get a touchdown. And Benilda's, we just want to run this into the end zone.
Right, and for the Red Knights, if they get in the end zone, it's going to be really tough hill for SMB to climb because
Chisago Lakes 28,
could be short
Hermantown 16.
to get two scores and only have 1 or 2 timeouts left. It's going to be pretty tough.
Right, right.
Against a very good Benilde team, so they're not going to give up the big plays.
Yeah, it'll be very difficult. So. But a fitting end here if we had a drive at the end of the game here.
So the Red Knights need to make sure, though, that they hang on to the football.
Yeah, no bad snaps, things like that, right? There he is.
Camden Royal still on his feet. He'll be pulled down inside the 5-yard line.
Stop the
Royal
clock.
gain of 5 to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, I think we're getting another timeout here by SMB. So
Timeout SMB.
and really, Red Knights can't get a first down. They either get a touchdown,
Results in a second and goal.
right.
so it's goal to go.
What is it, second down here too, so.
I believe SMB has 1 more timeout left. (30-28). Red Knights.
Very close game.
2
Well,
minutes.
like we
Right.
talked about earlier, Bruce, the 2 undefeated teams coming into the section final, you know, this is kind of what you expect, you know, a really close ball game, hard fought.
Well coached by both coaches.
Second and goal.
And they did move, it looked like. Interior part of the line there, somebody moved.
Wait for the referees to signal this, but I believe it's going to go against the Red Knights, which will bring the ball back to about the 9-yard line, and it is.
Yeah, he definitely moved first.
False start called on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Second and goal from the 9.
Huh?
So now it's at the 9-yard line. And again, I can't see Benilde putting the ball up in the air. I think they'll just continue to run it on the ground. And
Yeah.
another dose of Camden.
2
Royal.
plays, this play and third down to run it. And
Then the clock just keeps moving. See if the Red Knights can get in the end zone here. Camden Royal is
oh no,
brought down
yeah, a bit of a loss there maybe.
and a timeout. So now the 3rd timeout.
Royal loss of 1 on the play.
So really the Red Knights may end up having to attempt a field goal if they don't get the touchdown here and make it a.
I'm sure they would because obviously then they'd go up by more than 3 and at least a field goal won't beat you. So then you'd force SMB to go all the length of the field, get a touchdown, you know, with a minute or so to go. And
Or
no
if you
timeouts.
get inside the 5-yard line, would you then maybe reconsider and say, okay, we either take a chance, get a touchdown, or we've got them pinned way back deep in their own territory. That's with no timeouts.
Right. Starting in their own end zone is kind of tough, but with the big play capability they have.
We may see the Red Knights throw the football here.
I would want to run the ball here. Let's clock, eat up as much clock as I could, but you're right, you could.
Rash lines up to the far sideline. Peterson, and he hands off the ball. Royal, and he goes down at the 8-yard line. The clock will continue to move now with down to about 2:05. And
Royal run of 2 on the play.
we'll see if the Red Knights let the clock go as far down as it can, and they'll call a timeout, and then see if they bring on the field goal kicking unit.
Well, if they don't kick the field goal, now you could see that pass you're talking about, Bruce.
Right.
Into the end zone.
So we're at 136, 135. And it's going to stop at 126. Yeah.
Timeout called by the Red Knights.
So this is an interesting call for Coach Hanks on what he elects to do here. We have a kicker that's close to automatic from this range.
Yeah, we missed one this year, huh, or something you were saying?
Today.
Just
yes.
This was his first miss, right? On an extra point. So.
Yeah, you could look at this either way. That either way, you can't. Not going to be a bad call either way. But let's see, they're going to go for it here. So interesting call here.
4th and goal.
We'll get somebody on this slot out here.
And watch for Rash, number 9.
I think the quarterback will keep it here on something, maybe throw it. Yep.
Back to pass.
Oh.
Fake, and he goes down. Peterson is sacked at the 14-yard line. And SMB has the football.
Minute 21 to go.
And really, they need to get in field goal range, right? So
exactly.
It's a 2-point game. They don't need to get it all. They can just get in field goal range and have a chance to win this football game. We saw Suggs was looked like he got hurt a little bit on the last time he had the football, and I think he's back in there. He looks to be okay. He's gonna.
Well, when Benilde played off earlier in the game and they drove down, they were able to throw a few out type routes towards the sideline and get out of bounds.
So 2-point game, 1:21 to go. Fans are into this football game. SMB with the football. Suggs back to pass. He's got time to throw. Looks, throws downfield, and it's a jump ball, and it is intercepted. I believe.
No, it's on the ground.
Okay.
Incomplete. Good effort, though, both parties.
You know, as good of a receiver as Lockett is, he doesn't have the size when he goes up against some of these bigger defenders.
Well, especially when they're staying back and breaking up on the football, you know, gives them a little advantage on the defensive side there.
2nd and 10.
But they're so explosive. They're Lockett and
Caden Johnson.
Absolutely, that you know, they can turn any play into a big play in a hurry. So, yeah, Benilde's playing deep. Good quarters coverage looks like.
Which does give Suggs time to throw the football. Bad snap. Suggs.
He's got all day.
Yep.
He's got all day. He picks it up.
Steps in, and Suggs is going to run the football, trying to get to the near sideline.
Oh, he's got a
Suggs
block.
got a lot of room. Suggs across the
midfield.
50, 40, down to the 30, 26-yard line.
Wow.
Jalen Suggs, and they are almost in field goal range. What a big play. Well, I was going to say that's ill-advised to see Suggs run the football, but he did. And
that was a heck of a run by him. The 25 is about where their field goal range starts, Bruce. So they're right on the bubble here of a real makeable field goal.
So again, SMB with no timeouts left, and the Red Knights may have to start using some of their timeouts if
Well, Benilde used one timeout, right? Down at the other end, so
Right.
2 left.
So SMB with the ball at the 25-yard line.
Maybe just a quick stop route by the sideline here to stop the clock. A little catch, get 5 yards. Up on top, you could get that matchup you want to. Yep,
Suggs
there it is.
throws. And, oh, what a hit.
What a nice play by the defense. Did you see the wide receiver on top?
That's a flag.
He hit him in the head, I think.
You're right. Well, if that is a flag, that is going to put SMB in field goal ring.
Helmet to helmet is what looks like they're looking at here, Bruce. That's a big call here.
Again, our replays are down in our booth, so Paul, you'll have to tell us what you see, and then maybe we can relay that information. Helmet to helmet is.
That's what he's calling here, personal foul. Yep.
So again, now it makes things a little bit different on what SMB might do.
Well,
Helmet
to helmet, personal foul. Yep. That's a 15-yarder, so that's a big penalty on the end of that.
Again, how much faith do you have in your kicker? Do you just make Benilde use their timeouts? And
12-yard line. First and 10 Wolfpack.
well, the Red Knights fans just wondering what just happened here. They had a chance to ice the game, and now SMB has come down and gotten into field goal range with 51 seconds to go.
I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown here if they could, though.
You see a blitz coming.
Here comes an all-out blitz. Offsides. Motion. Yep. By SMB. Somebody jumped.
They're going to bring it back 5 yards.
15.
Well, 5 yards. It's could be a big 5 yards from a.
If I was SMB here, I would run the ball. On 51 on the clock. Run the ball wide. If it's not there,
Or a quick pass to the side.
they got plenty of time. They can do, pretty much anything they want right here. They just have to get up and snap the ball. If they don't.
And again, the Red Knights seem to show blitz quite a bit here.
They got a nice matchup in the slot. They're coming off the edge. Better get rid of it.
Thrown into the end zone.
Touchdown.
It's caught.
Touchdown, Bruce.
Touchdown, SMB. Terry Lockett Jr.
Suggs' pass is complete to number 3, Lockett for the touchdown.
Wow.
What a comeback by SMB.
That was a really nice catch, too. He went up for that. He had coverage on him, and he made a great play.
When you see the pressure coming in on Suggs,
Yes.
too, what a job by Suggs to get rid of that ball, because it looked like he was going to get hit.
They were coming right off the edge on him there, and he just stood there and made a nice throw. Great catch.
So here it really doesn't matter whether you go for 2 or...
I would go for 2, because I'd rather, you want to be up 6 in case they miss the extra point.
That's good. Good call.
So I would definitely go for 2 here, Bruce.
.34-30, SMB. Here's Suggs, quick
There it
throw.
is. Got him. He did
That's-
push. He did push off. That was a nice,
Johnson.
subtle push. You know, he's a guy who knows how to use his body and his size. Very nice play. Good throw.
So the Red Knights still have some timeouts left with 44 seconds, but they're going to need a touchdown to win this football game.
They're a little stunned at the moment, but I think they'll regroup here and get together. SMB needs a good kickoff and good coverage. And
Boy, it's just how a football game can turn when you see Benil got the ball down inside the 5-yard line. They had that penalty, took them out to the 9-yard line, and then some great defense by SMB. And that fourth down call
it came down to I think I would have kicked the field goal there, like I was saying, because you're up, they have to get a touchdown, which they got, but it would have been different because you would have kicked off and, things,
right.
Who knows what would have maybe happened. But it's like you said. But that's a tough call.
Here you may see a squib kick too.
He's got a pretty good leg. But yeah, being interesting to see what he does. Oh yeah, there's your squib. Oh boy, through his arms, through his legs. They just got to get him down. They did.
So the Red Knights will have the ball at the 26-yard line.
2 timeouts left, did you say, Bruce?
I think
or is
2.
there 1? 2?
Let me check. I think 2.
All right.
And again, if they get a first down, they can line up quickly.
Yeah, they have time with 2 timeouts. They can move the ball, but they do need the touchdown, like we had said.
So the Red Knights will line up, trips to the near side. Peterson with Marinero in the backfield. Red Knights trail by 6. Back to pass. Peterson
throws to
the
stop.
near side, and it
Picked
is
off.
intercepted.
That is the game if he caught that. Oh, he dropped it.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
my.
almost intercepted by number 8, Deontay Thomas.
Nice break on the ball, though.
And Thomas would like to have that one back, but so 36 seconds. Peterson.
Oh, they're saying they had too many people on the field? Huh. Oops.
The referees didn't catch it.
I'm not sure if they did or they didn't. I just know that that's what the crowd was yelling here. All right.
So again, they'll run trips to the near side. Woodford goes in motion to the far side. Back to pass, stepping into the pocket. Pearson has time to throw. He's looking downfield, throws across the field, open. It's caught. First down, and now Benilde has a first down.
A little bit closer.
At the 44-yard line.
26 seconds.
43-yard line of the Wolfpack. Timeout called by the Red Knights.
Well, that's a big play for the Red Knights because now they have opportunity to get that ball towards the end zone. So we'd like to probably get another chunk before having to take shots at the end zone.
A 10-yard play here would be in the range here, what you're looking at. They have 1 timeout left now.
So the Red Knights trying to make something miraculous happen here and get back after seeing SMB take a 6-point lead. And they got a big chunk of yardage into SMB territory. The Wolfpack moving players around on defense. Nick Peterson, the veteran quarterback.
Oh, a little stunt. Oh, he got through the
pass
line.
throws, it's complete. Woodford
hook and
flips
ladder.
the football and
Still not down.
This is Rash using a lot of time off the clock,
Yeah.
and he goes down at the
That's the only
40-yard
bad thing
line.
with that when you cut it back in, you know. But it was a good try, the hook and ladder play.
Yeah, I think for the Red Knights, they would like to see Rash go out of bounds there and stop the clock right away, but trying to make something happen here, and now with 15 seconds
Last
to
time
go.
out.
Right.
I mean, you really need to fire something downfield now. Well, if I'm-
You know, and
if
they've
I'm-
they've got some size too. If you have Woodford, who's got some great size, and Rash is an outstanding receiver, you may want to maybe. Do you think is it too early to throw that long pass in the end zone and become a jump ball?
No, I don't think it's too early. I think it's 15 seconds. You know, you know, if it takes you 8 seconds when you go back,
You got to do it.
You know,
Yeah.
you got 2 shots.
You
at
don't
it
know
if
how
you try
you
now.
and you don't know if your quarterback's going to have time to throw that ball.
Exactly. So
He's just got to make sure he gets rid of the football and does not take a sack here. No timeouts left for the Red Knights. Peterson,
and
fans on their feet here.
more worried about the middle of the field. Get down deep.
Trips to the far side.
All right.
Peterson back to pass, steps into the pocket. He's going to let it go downfield, and
Picked
it
off.
is intercepted by SMB.
Fall down, dude.
Yeah, I don't know why he's
And you want him to just go
showboating the
down.
ball
Yeah.
that Suggs.
Yeah, just go down.
Steps out of bounds. And unfortunately for the Red Knights, that's going to...
What a game. And they're going to flag him for taunting or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's a tough way to end the season for the Red Knights. They really looked like they were in command in this game in the second half, and they just had opportunities to close the game out by getting a touchdown, and they had the ball down inside the 5-yard line. And
Well,
couldn't capitalize.
if they had kicked the field goal earlier, Bruce, like we had talked about here, then they would have been down 3, and from where they were, they could have just about kicked the field goal. So,
Right.
you know, that's the risk you take. You just never know. And he may have missed the field goal too, so you don't know. It's not a
Right,
for sure thing.
and a lot of credit goes to SMB too, because they were able to get that football down the field and get that big touchdown. So
Suggs looked very good on that drive, along with his receivers.
yeah, he's got a good nucleus when you take Caden Johnson, and you have the Lockets, Lockets.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stick around after the game, where we will present the trophies.
So they'll have
for
the trophy
Section 5.
presentation after the game.
What a great comeback, though, for SMB, you know, being behind there in the second half like that.
Really, really was, and
Got to credit them with, you know, with the way they played, and then, of course, Benilde played with a lot of heart.
yeah, you know, Chris Goodwin has to be very happy because he saw things not going well for him, for his team, and they really came back in this late third quarter and fourth quarter to against the team really when it really looked like the Red Knights were maybe the better team tonight, but the big plays that SMB made, and again when you got some of the athleticism that you have with the Suggs, and you know, and that's you know.
Well, some of the
You can definitely
formations,
tell, yeah.
some of the formations they used and how they got their skill players the ball, and the coverage that Benilde was forced to put on, you know, used, made a difference too. So credit their coaching staff for getting the matchup they wanted, and Suggs' ability to throw it to him.
Well, look at the fans come on the field.
Wow.
Look at this.
They definitely have swarmed the field.
Section 5 4A.
Section 5-4A champions, SMB.
Champions, the SMB Wolfpack.
What an entertaining game, though.
Yes, it really was, and my heart goes out to the Red Knights who have had such a great
Please stick
season.
around as we present
It's
the
a tough way to
trophies.
lose your first game, and especially for the seniors who
For Section 5-4A
have to go out
football.
that way, and very tough. But you know, it's hats off. They lost to a really good football team, SMB. So and they played them tough. They played
Very
them-
good high school game. Absolutely. That's how the section final should be.
I just wish we had a monitor to be able to watch some of those plays, Dick. It was fun second half.
Oh, it definitely was. Well, now comes the handshake line, which is one side is so excited and the other side is so sad, you know.
Yep, and as we've been covering the Red Knights games this year, we want to take time to really congratulate the Red Knights on a great season, and first and foremost, really wish all the seniors who played in their last game the best of luck in their future, and they've played their hearts out, and they have nothing to be ashamed of. So again, congratulations to the Red Knights, and now for SMB, congratulations to their guys as they go on to represent this section in the state tournament. I think they have an opportunity to go all the way. Win another state tournament.
Yeah, they certainly have the talent.
Yeah, this is a football game that if you play 5 or 10 games, you're going to see different results in a number of the games. It's just that's the way these teams are.
But it sure looked like Benilde had the game won, like you said, when they were down by the goal line down there.
Right.
With, a couple minutes to go in the game.
One little things that happen just make a big difference. One is, the false start.
Yeah, right.
That changed the way the plays that were called, and you have the ball on that 4-yard line. All you have to do is maybe dive 2 or 3 times and have an opportunity to get that touchdown.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's tough, when you're 9-0 and you come into these games and someone has to lose. You're both 9-0, had a great season, and you got to go away a little empty-handed.
Well, and it's also just becomes a little bit of a shocker for the home team that looked like if they get that touchdown, it's a 2-possession game with under 2 minutes to go, and or like you said, the field goal makes things a little bit tougher. So.
Well,
and the Red Knights really had another opportunity. They got the ball down in the 30-yard line, and unfortunately threw the interception there. But looked like they were going to have a chance to maybe put a shot in the end zone.
It's just so difficult with so little time left. They just have to throw it up,
By Jerry Pettinger of Benilde St. Margaret School and Nick Rathman of the Blake School. At this time, Section 5-4A runner-up trophy will be awarded to the captains of the Benilde St. Margaret's Red Knights. Please come forward to accept your trophy.
So the Red Knights accepting their trophy at midfield.
Second place section trophy.
Congratulations to the Red Knights on a very good season, finishing with a record of 9-1.
And now your section champions. The trophy will go to SMB.
Please congratulate the 5-4A football champions at this time, the SMB Wolfpack. Captains, please come forward to accept your championship trophy.
And the captains of the Wolfpack will come forward. Again, a lot of juniors on this Wolfpack team. Some key junior players, and Jalen Suggs has another year left at quarterback. All right, Dick. So again, a very interesting, entertaining game, and SMB coming away with a 36-30 win. But, I want to again thank you for your help in covering the game, and want to also thank our crew, especially our camera people who brave the cold elements up atop the press box, and our producer Paul Broden does a great job And so on behalf of our entire crew here, I'm Bruce Homerun saying so long here from Benilde St. Margaret's. Final score, SMB Wolfpack 36, the Red Knights 30. So long.